Hello everyone and welcome to another video. This is the monthly Flesh and Blood overview and I did update some minor things. So first up we got these display prices which I have taken here. The datas are from 28th, so from Tuesday. Welcome to Wrath. Welcome to Wrath has been a story for itself because Rising Unlimited has surpassed Welcome to Wrath in terms of, you know, how popular it is. But now Welcome to Wrath is catching up. It's the second set, which really is going to be very, very, very scarce. These are the card market datas from Europe's biggest marketplace for Flesh and Blood cards, and I am a seller there, and that's why I am making some analysis and compare prices and stuff, and I do these graphs. So I have taken the prices. 96 shipped to my door. I live in Germany. That's the price for one booster box. There's 109 boxes on the market in total. And as you can see, it has always been flat between 60 and 64, 65. And now it only started to pick up in December, 70, December, January, 80, in January, and then February now, at the end of February, 96. And as with all old displays out of print, as you can see in other games, there hasn't been enough on the market for new players, and I think it's not a short-term spike. I do think that this product will easily be above 100, and I personally, I would buy at 90. So that's reasonable, and I think this price is going to stay or rise. Now we got Rising. The Air has not been released fully, so this one has taken off in December as well. From 91 to 131 shipped, then 141 1 month ago, and now it's at 151. The one thing to mention about this is the supply. There is 36, 45, and now it's 91 boxes on the market. There is one big Spanish seller who has dozens of them for 150, and that's why the price is here. I could imagine that people still buy these for 150 because, you know, Command & Conquer, Eye of Ophidia, all these Rainbow Majestics, there is so much stuff in there which people want, and I think that show can go on as well. And now off to number 3, the third release, Crucible of War Unlimited. I do not compare the first editions because there is not much moving on the market. I do have them in my list right here. So if you want to take a closer look, this is Welcome to Wrath first. This is Rising first, Crucible first. So that dropped. The others stayed the same. There hasn't been too many changes. Crucible of War 127 boxes. As you have seen, you know, it's in that region of Welcome to Wrath and Crucible of War. Just the price is not there yet. And, well, I mean, everybody's talking about it. I am as well. And as you can see, the supply is dropping. And it is out of print. And it will drop further. And usually the spread should get bigger. So the price should increase. We shall see next month. I did expect this to be more expensive this month. But, hey. We've got time, right? It's a hobby. Price for Monarch Unlimited stayed basically the same. There's even more boxes on the market. Tales of Aria Unlimited. Price is about the same. It's always sideways, and there's 3 boxes more on the market. And then we have Everfest. Everfest being one that, you know, jumped a lot in price, $7 more. That's 10%. Compared to last month. As you can see, this price decline over this year has been going on and stopped last month, and now it went back up to a medium price. Supply is not an indicator for this price jump. You know, with all new releases, Outsiders is coming out. People think about what could be played and what not. People want those potions and talismans, and I'm not sure about the Majestics are getting expensive as well. So there are some classes which are getting more interest in the last time. Then we have, this is History Pack 1 German. I know it doesn't interest too many of you guys, but I still compare the scarcity. There's 41 boxes on the market, and the price, which went up, is at an all-time high, 122. So that is, it doesn't represent the expected value, because if you open this, you on average should not get 122, but it's, I do not have enough data to get this. I do have the History 1 white border English expected value, because there we have the official stats, and it's not worth opening those, but almost. So price went down just a bit. There's more boxes on the market. That is an indicator for enough product on the market, and yeah, I don't expect too much to happen there. Then we have Uprising, Fab 2.0. So that's the first box that came out where we've had cold foils and rainbow foils in the same box, and there is no first edition anymore, no unlimited. There is just one Uprising. Prices are stable, as you can see. That was exactly what was intended from Legend Story Studios. Distributors are happy, shops are happy. Even I, as an online seller, I only sell single cards. I'm pretty happy that these prices are stable, because, well, I'm trying to sell single cards, right? And if I open this, I hope there's much more worth in there than the box costs. Price card, single price, oh my gosh, single card prices going down is an indicator for a weak product, and that would indicate that the box prices are going down as well, but that's not the case. Prices for the cards are stable, and so the box prices are stable as well. Then we just have to look at the supply, and there is, 10 boxes left, less than last month, 9 boxes. And if this slowly continues and we have no reprint, then something could happen with that price. I mean, I'm not talking about investments. I'm just spectating and writing down what the prices are, and this is the case right now. Dynasty, same thing, pretty stable, pretty good. Supply goes down. The release was, as you can see here, November 11th, when I did a lot of openings on YouTube. Yeah, this is where the between October and November is when it came out, and so supply has been declining ever since. And I really do expect some more of those boxes to hit the European markets, and I think there should be an increase in booster boxes available, but not too soon. So last one is, I did write up History 2 German. This is the first time we've had some on the market for 100 bucks. There's 95 on the market, and that's just for a future reference. We do not have the English version, obviously, and there is no outsiders booster boxes available right now. So these are those numbers, and then let's continue with the other. Real quick, I'm not gonna bother you too long. These are the starter decks. So the old ones, Reiner, Katsu, Dorothea, Bravo, the Alpha. So that's, hold on. That's that one right here. This is a brick of Welcome to Wrath Alpha. So there's 8 starter decks in here. Looks like the old Magic products. And that is such a cool packaging. Yeah, that's the one where 8 of these boxes are in, 2 of each, and yeah, 102 bucks still for Dorothea deck. Dorothea still going strong, and yeah, these were basically just like Welcome to Wrath Alpha, the first cards that were ever printed. If you don't count these, this is the Aria deck. These are really the first ever printed cards which hit the market. These were going to the LGSs. I'm sorry, I can't see if you can see this one. That's copyright 2018. These decks were given out for free. These are obviously good for collectors because, well, first cards ever in hands of people. And then there was these Alpha starter decks plus the Welcome to Wrath Alpha, which obviously, here it is. Welcome to Wrath Alpha, 3,650 bucks for one booster box. Yeah, that one right there is at 800 now. I do not track those. I do not track those prices. It's just, you know, you have to 2 times this, 2 times this, 2 times this, and 2 times this. That's obviously the worth. Usually, of course, sealed products, sealed displays, sealed cases in that, or how do you call it? It's a brick. It's a sealed brick. Is worth more than 8 single bricks, just because it's nicer to look at and it's in its original packaging. Well, we've got these the other starter decks, which should be available plenty of, and then we have the Rhino versus Dorothea, the one with the cold foils in there. And then we have, now that was the first time we've had these History Pack 1 starter decks. Is it History Pack 1? Yeah, sure. $15 each, 2 available each on German. I only track German, so that's that. LGS promos, I have taken those prices, availability and prices for all those LGS cards. I am not going through each one of those because I do have the feeling that this is too boring. I am scrolling through this slowly so that you have all these numbers. You can pause at any time. There is some which are going down in price, but in general, some also go up. Some went way up. I think it would be interesting to have a total amount of what you would have to pay for each single copy. I think I could do this for next month. There are some which are not available in Europe, but yeah, I mean, there is new promo cards being coming to the market every month basically, and that's the reason why if I am going to add the price for all of those every month, the number is going to increase because the number of cards is going to increase, of course. But yeah, I think I'm going to do that for next month. So with that, we have a comparison. How much more in total these LGS promos cost? There's cold foils, there's rainbow foils, there are some which are pretty rare, 9, 5, 8 copies, and there are some which are pretty, you know, there's the newer ones, of course, especially there's hundreds on the market, and then there's only, you know, 10 cents, $1, 4 cents, 40 cents, 90 cents, 30. Some of those are too cheap, really too cheap. Whenever I get some collections, I always ask if people have promos, and I'm also paying those, getting those or trading those in. You can trade cards with me anytime. You get 80% of card market low is what I offer you for your cards, and you can shop in my inventory whatever you want. For that, basically, if we haven't traded before, you will go first. You will send your cards. I'm going to look at them, and then I'm going to send the cards which you want back. And if I have traded with you, or if I trust you, it basically goes at the same time. I do this with some people, several people who just use the service, not having to sell all their single cards. And yeah, basically these 80%, it used to be 70. It's pretty, that is because I realized that I do sell enough of those cards which I get in. Usually I thought these are just crap cards which nobody wants, cards that are running cold where price declines. But you know, all Flesh and Blood cards from all these sets do find buyers and collectors, and so that's the reason why I can offer you a little bit more. I don't earn too much, but I think it's a really good way to take some work on time off you by unloading all your unwanted cards to me, and you get cards which you need. So it's a good trade, and of course there's a margin for me which I can live from because I do this full time. So the hero promos, prices went up in on average. Most of them didn't change, some went down, but prices went up for promo heroes. These are the ones, I mean, I do list all of them. Some do not exist in Europe, or at least on card markets. There are some cards, Eradicate, this black promo thing. The cosplay promo for which is called Taylor. I mean, if you have Taylor, please offer it to me. I can trade whatever you want. I have Marvels, Legendaries, Fables. I have gold cold foil cards here. It's just I want this Taylor card. It's so well done. It looks so good. And oh, one other thing. These prices right here. Now we're looking at the most expensive cards. Flesh and Blood promos. Thousands of bucks. This one is at 25,000. Of course, it's not. People don't expect to sell it for this price. It's just maybe you can regard it as an advertisement. So if people insert this, there's one copy for 25,000. Basically, it's there for you to write and give offers to this seller. But I've seen the Lorcana, the Disney trading card game, which comes out at the end in October this year. I'm not a huge fan because this mixture of Mickey Mouse against Robin Hood and all these Marvel heroes, it's a bit odd, and I don't think that the publisher has enough experience to make this a long time thing. But the hype, man, the hype is real. Everybody's talking about it. There has been the convention, the Disney 23 convention, where they have given out the promos for free, Mickey Mouse and stuff, and those sell on eBay for $500, $1,000, $2,000 per copy for one card, because these are the very first Disney Lorcana cards in existence. People grade those and sell them for thousands. It is stupid. It's not that they offer them for thousands; they actually do sell for 2,000 plus. And this is, look it up on eBay. It's fascinating. I reached out to Ravensburger and asked where and when I could get some cards, and I think if I get my hands on some, I'm going to order Lorcana. So that's just another thing. The promo cards, I did rearrange my list right here. Promo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the numbers. Nothing changed on average. The judge promos, I did change this list. This one has been gone up. This one has been gone up. Not available, and this is the first time this is on the market. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. I do think judge promos are very, very rare, very scarce, and there's 10 on the market and 11 on the market. That's a cold foil, that's a rainbow foil, $80. I think if I'm going back to this video in 3 years, I expect this price to go up by a lot because there's more people coming to the market, but we shall see. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not able to look into the future. Yeah, these are the Fables. Oh, by the way, I plan to upload this video on Friday, so tomorrow 3rd. Yeah. And then on Saturday, we're going to have the giveaway. Let me talk a minute about the giveaway. I will have a live stream at 8 p.m. European time or 2 p.m. Eastern, US Eastern, Miami time, New York time. And then I have these videos right here. Hold on, where's my channel? These videos from 6 days ago, 7 days ago. Now, if you see this a week ago, 6 days ago, and 4 days ago, where I called it giveaway chance 1 of 3, 2 of 3, and 3 of 3. Basically, if you want to participate on the giveaway, you have to subscribe and then leave a comment on this video, on that video, and on this video for the 3 prizes. I'm going to draw 3 winners. The first one, I will draw with a random comment picker live in the stream from all these comments which are here. Of course, I'm not counting duplicate comments and no replies to comments. You just have to make a comment, leave a comment. You can leave a smiley or something, and you are in. You're in the raffle. You may be picked. The first winner will get. I will open a display of. The first prize is Welcome to Rav. I will open it, and all the hits, all the cards above $1-2, I will send to the winners. And then, I will draw another comment for the second prize from this video, from all these comments in this video. I will open a booster box of Uprising, and all the hits go to the winner. And this one for the third, this is a booster box of Tales of Aria First Edition. I'm going to open it, I'm going to send it for free, I'm going to pay the shipping worldwide. If you win, well, if you win and you are there in the live stream, or shortly after, maybe a week. I'll give you time, a week. If I'm going to pick a comment here, I'm going to open and I'm going to shout out on stream which name the winner has, and then if he says it's me, I'm going to give him my email and I'll give you a pin, and you will reply with this pin so that I can verify it's really the winner and not somebody else claiming he is. So that's a basic and easy way to determine a winner. I think it's going to be cool because we're opening 3 displays for free and giving out these hits, and I hope we hit something cool, like a Fabled, for instance. And then these are the prices for the Fables. Basically, yeah, Heart of Fjandal Unlimited going up, way up. As you can see, it has been at 200 and now it's at 450. That's a heavy price increase. But it has been higher during the pandemic, during the hype. This price has been higher. That price has been way higher, almost 700. Yeah. Library same. Library Unlimited going back up, but only compared to the last months. As you can see, it has been higher here when I started this list. Price of Arcanite Shard is going up. It hasn't been higher ever since I did this list. Unlimited stayed the same. This is the hold on. This is the amount. This is the unlimited price. It stayed the same, but in general it is going down. I think did I not? Oh, hold on. Sorry. I messed this up. I didn't prepare enough. Flesh and Blood, Legendary for Monarch and stuff. Oh, well, I could open these real quick right here. I hope this has updated. Or am I just going with the list? Yeah, this way you can see it. Welcome to Wrath. These are all the Legendaries, and then do I have the Fables as well? I think we're going with this, and then I'm also going to do new. I'm sorry, I don't know why I didn't update this. The Fables. Yeah, we're opening this right now and looking at this right now. These are the Fables. So this way we can look at it better. I do have it in the graphs, so why should we look at these at the Excel spreadsheet? I know this video takes longer. It's the monthly overview, and it's. I mean, I personally would talk about this for 3 hours, but I know 2 long videos are kind of a mess. That went down. That one stayed the same, and the Heart of Fjandal up to 20,000. That's a price you will not find in too many other sets. So these are the second block prices, first and unlimited. Yeah, that's first. Library first going up. Heart going up. I going up. Heart going up. Arcanite Shard going up, and then all those basically stayed the same or went down. And they have the third one. What's the price? Ah, yeah, these are the newer ones, and this one is the it's the History 1 German. I'll just track this. Command and Conquer, way up to 350. This is the Arcanite Shard. What is that? Arcanite Shard? This is completely wrong. No, it's History. It's the German version. I just listed it, but it's not too interesting. Blood of the Drakai. You know, it's a Fable for 44 bucks. I don't understand it, but that's the way it is. Quick look at the Legendaries. Welcome to Wrath. Yeah, Fjandal Spring Tunic, the original, 230. That's a hefty price increase. The rest basically, you know, floats up there sideways. Not too much changed. This is Arcane Rising. Yeah, the most expensive one, Stormstrider's going down. And now we have this is Techno Foundry Heart. I should rearrange those because right here it has been the 4th most expensive, and now it's the 2nd most expensive. Arcanite Skullcap at 90, back up. Grasp of the Arcanite stayed the same, and then we have Skullbone Crosswrap, which has doubled in price compared to when I started this list. Crew only has 2 Legendaries. Fjandal Spring Tunic went down 8, and Shivana went down 2, but there's not too many on the market. This way, it's better to look at this list, because there you can see, where do we have this? Blood Eye Argent Shard. This is no. I Heart. Oh, we're at the Fables. Legendaries. Here it is. 14 Fiandal Spring Tunings on the market compared to 17 last month. I think this was wrong, kind of, but I cannot recall it because I did not do full videos for that. Yeah, Shivana, there's more. But yeah, the Fiandal Spring Tuning, there's less copies on the market, but price has still gone down. That's a bit odd, but that's the way it is. Legendary Monarch first. Same, down, same. Not too much happening there. I think Monarch will be on the list for summer. But anyhow, this is the story of Tales of Aria. New Horizon up to 230 in cold foil. Yeah, that's something you. Why is this order is? Sorry, this is messed up. The orange one is Rampart. Yeah, it's still up here. That price has been dropping. I did get so many copies of this card for that price. It kind of hurts, but it kind of doesn't, because I'm just gonna leave it there and price will go up in the future because we have more players entering this hobby. This is the unlimited version, 140 up to 180. Would you just look at that? That makes up for all these other cards because this is sideways, down, and a little bit up. So that doesn't matter too much. On average, the legendaries are much more expensive because of the New Horizon. That bow, many people will play bows. Silver Palms, not worth anything. Everfest, Stalagmites, 44, and the Arcanet Skull Cap at 59. It's non-foil, so that's the reason why nobody wants them. Well, not nobody. Crown of Providence. Is this? I'm sorry. Uprising Rainbow Foil. Yeah, these are the Rainbow Foils. 190 bucks for one legendary Rainbow Foil. That's a hefty price. 20 bucks up. This one went 9 down, 6 down on all the rest. Well, basically floating up there, down there. Same thing, cold foils. 10 bucks more for the Crown of Providence. But the spread between cold foil and rainbow foil is not too high anymore. Usually there is, always some little percentage more for the cold foils. It's not twice as much, but it's not just 10%. Somewhere around 33%. And this way, 190. Was it 190? 190 compared to 240. Well, yeah, 30%. Yeah. Flame Scale Furnace down by a lot. All the rest not happening too much with Uprising. This is Dynasty Rainbow Foil. The Black Tech Whisperers, one of those which are speculated to be very, very popular for Outsiders heroes. That's the reason why this one goes up. It's the Rainbow Foil version. All the rest not worth mentioning. By the way, this is Rainbow Foil. The Emperor is at lower than 10 bucks now for a legendary, a new one. It's I am buying this right now. I am buying every copy for 10 bucks. If you can offer me 100, I'm going to buy 100 for 10. No hesitation. So that's the cold foil price, 150 back up more than 2 months ago. That's really, really expensive compared to all the other legendaries down here. Basically, Crown of Providence went up just a bit, but yeah, it's all about Black Tech Whisperers. And we've already looked at these. We've already looked at this. Okay, so I don't know why I didn't open that. So that's the legendaries. Basically, hold on, that was too fast. Maybe you want these numbers. Oh, I had to redo the whole list. I do save this. I do save this spreadsheet in my Dropbox, and last time I did all these numbers, it just deleted this file. I have no idea what went wrong. It wasn't there anymore. It was just gone, and I had to go back to my YouTube video and then start that monthly thing and look at all these numbers and write them down again. It was totally stupid. I mean, the reason for having a Dropbox is to synchronize it, but if it's going to get deleted, so it's going to be deleted everywhere. Stupid. Couldn't get it back. So now I am saving my Dropbox content on a USB stick every month. lesson learned. The Marvel Heroes, real quick. These are the German ones. 8 copies for 250. Rhino went down. Bravo went down. Katsu stayed the same. And Dorothea is 1,000. There's 1 copy now for 1,000 bucks. I think it's a good thing that I kept my copy, right? Dash went up. 575 is the lowest price for a German copy right now on card market. Azalea, well, down just a bit. Viserai stayed the same. And Kano, yeah, on average, yeah. That is... I did expect this to go to 1,000, but only by the end of the year. 400, 700, 900,000. Only 1 copy. Yeah, I also do have a Dash. I did sell a Dash. I did offer it as near mint, and not often does it happen that... Usually I am grading strict. So if I'm not sure if it's near mint or excellent, I always do it excellent, but I didn't see... This had a really little ding. It had a white corner, and I did sell it as near mint. The buyer wrote, sorry, I'm not happy with that. All things are good. And I instantly said, oh, no worries, it's on me. I didn't see that. I shouldn't have sold it for as near mint. And I took it back, of course. He got his money back. It was all good. And I decided for myself that I'm going to keep this. And especially since the price is going up, that was a good decision on my part. I am going to keep the Dash as well as Dorothea. I did offer all these. I have 4 more heroes on card market. Just go check it out. Speaking of card market, we did have a podcast. There is a German podcast, Fabcast. It's what it's called. And these 2 guys basically had a one episode which comes out on Sunday. So on Sunday 5th. Where they invited me as an online seller on card market, and then they invited 2 people from White Rabbit, which is a local game store, and basically asked us about our views of the state of the game, the future, outsiders, how our daily work is. Of course, you can't talk about all of these things in a given time. 5 people were in this meeting, and we've only had an hour or a little more. Yeah, it was basics which were talked about, and it was really, really fun round. And I did decide to publish or to show more of my daily business. There will be in the future there will be videos where I show how I sort things, how I do my orders, how I ship them out, and stuff. I always do find this very, very interesting when I see other channels, especially local game stores, seeing how they, it's just fascinating how they work and how they organize everything and what kind of tools they use and stuff. And then I also decided to publish my inventory because it's public. You can look it up. If you go to Card Market and look at all my cards, which I have offered, you can add them up and then have this number right here. This is the inventory. In euros. So at the end of the year it was 29,786. Now it's 32,029. This number is not going to increase very fast. It is just one indicator for me to know, is it getting more, is it getting bigger? Because like when Outsiders comes out and I do buy 16 cases for $4,500, then I'm going to open all those cards and I'm going to put them on the market, on Card Market, but I'm most likely not going to put $4,500 of worth of inventory of value onto the market, because the way I do this is I open all these cases. I do have 25 copies of one Majestic, but I do not offer 25 Majestics of one single copy on the market, because if my price is too low, when Outsiders comes out and it's online, I'm instantly going to offer those cards, and it's always interesting to think about how good is this card? Are people talking about it? Do people want this? Do I have any other indicators from the US or anywhere else? And then I'm going to have to decide, how much do I want for this copy? So I get one card like this Bravo, which I have cut out because it's funny to put other cards behind it. So I do put this card up for sale and I say it's $1. And then if it instantly sells out, I know, well, it hasn't been enough. So I'll put another copy up for $2. And this is the way I do this at the beginning of a set release. And I do not put 25 copies of one card up, so the value of my inventory is not going to rise as much as I spent for this set. It is just one indicator, and every set there should be $2,000 or $3,000 more, or 4,000. I mean, we have 9 sets plus history. Yeah, maybe 4,000 per edition. I do have first editions offered, and I don't know. The target is to see this number grow and grow and grow, because I know I have my World of Warcraft inventory, which is way bigger than that number, and I am trying to understand how much do I earn in relation to the inventory worth that I have. Like if I have 32,000 up for sale and I make, I don't know, 5% of that every month, then it's $1,600. And then I know, okay, so if I up my inventory, I could up my earnings. But that's not an indication, that does not show how much my whole Flesh and Blood inventory is worth, because most of those cards are not on the market for sale, or in other words, there's only one Fabled or one Legendary of each copy, and 3 Rainbow Foil Majestics of each copies, and I do not have my 10 copies up or 25 copies up on the market. So if you look at this number, don't think this is everything I have in Flesh and Blood inventory, because it's not. It is just one number, which I think is interesting, which I of course want to grow. I want this to rise in order to see that I have more potential cards on the market. The mountain is getting bigger. You know, there's more and more cards lying in the corner, which I can pull cards off to send them to players. Now we have active players. This is interesting, and this is really important right now. I do look at these official numbers. People playing on official tournaments, which are registered on the page. The last 90 days worldwide, there have been 17,353 people getting at least 1 point. I think that's correct. Compared to 16.5 a month ago, compared to 16 2 months ago, and then 15.5 at the beginning of November. This number is growing, has never been that high. And the reason why I track this, of course, simply this is one indicator showing how many people are in this hobby. I mean, there's a lot of people who are not registered on the official tournaments, but you know, the more markets Flesh and Blood reaches, like going to Japan and then Brazil and having other Asian regions, more people joining this global hobby in total, in general, means more potential buyers for older set cards. I mean, people in Japan are going crazy about these old cards because they can't get them. They just don't get any Welcome to Wrath cards. And yeah, we've seen it with Pokemon. Cards for thousands of bucks, no problem. People pay that. Then, on the other hand, I compared the German numbers. It went down to 683. I mean, there were no national championships. There wasn't anything too big in the last time. Maybe next month when Outsiders came out and people re-entered, this number will go up back again. But it's always in between 763. That was the first point when I compared this, and 660. Now it's between this, but it went down. So globally up, in German a little down. That is just one indicator for me to see, is this game growing? Same thing, Discord. 2 months ago, 1,300 people. A month ago, 1,306, and now there's 1,328 people on the German Discord server. And then there's my YouTube subscribers. This is a great thing to look at. At 100, I made my giveaway. That's the reason why this number jumped a lot, because you all people want stuff for free. I see this, and we're going to do this tomorrow again, because I said 250 is the limit where I'm going to do the next one. So we reached that, we surpassed that, of course. And the reason why I do this tomorrow on Saturday is because tomorrow on Saturday, it's my anniversary for YouTube openings. 1 year ago, on March 3rd, I did open the first booster boxes, Everfest. And yeah, the next one after that will be at 500. And of course, my ultimate goal, like all small YouTubers who started out, I basically did start a year ago, basically. That was here. Yeah, the goal is to reach 1,000 viewers. And I have compared a lot and talked to a lot of other people. At that point, when I reach 1,000 viewers, I could monetize, I could get some money, and it's around a little more than $20 a month. And I plan to release one video every day. So that means around about 67 cents, which I get back in return if I have 1,000 views. Well, with average viewers, 1,000 subscribers with average viewers, it's not too much, but it's a great goal to, you know, to say, oh, I've made it. There's so many people watching my content, and that's the motivation for me. This number is growing, and I do get so many good. Of course, these 3 videos which you have to comment for the giveaway. Of course, there's, you know, people writing anything, because it doesn't matter what you write. But all the other videos, all these comments for the other videos, and including good comments in these 3 videos, that really gives me motivation, because there's people who are actually thinking about this hobby the way I do it, or giving me other views and asking me or telling me things about, you know, I've seen this, I've heard that, and it's connecting, right? It's basically being part of this community. It was so much fun being in this podcast, because, you know, there were 5 people who were totally in this hobby. Each one has another view, you know, the LGS, me as the online seller, and the players and collectors. We're all collectors, kind of. I see myself as an analyst, kind of. It's just a great way of, you know, giving a little piece, a little part. If somebody wants to know what's the EV of this, then he just goes to this video, scrolls all the way back. He doesn't have to look at anything, and there it is. There's the number 64 or something. So what is Everfest? You just go to the last video, and I put up all this work for you to have these numbers. Of course for myself as well, but I do not keep it for myself, and that's the reason why. Some people have asked me how they could support me, and I did say, well, I have one option. It is Patreon, and I did set up one Patreon account, and I am linking it now. And I'm really curious to see if somebody's there who wants to support me before I get 1,000 views, subscribers. Basically, I'm giving stuff out for free now. I really do like it. But it would be such a motivation to see somebody supporting me on Patreon, in showing me that my time that I put in here is really, you know, appreciated. But yeah, that's another thing that I'm eagerly waiting to see if something happens there. And yeah, that's it for this month. I think it has been long enough. I hope everything is correct right here. In total, in general, I see prices picking back up, prices going up, especially these booster box availabilities going down. That's a good thing to see. I do not have enough of any of those. It's always like afterwards, you say, man, if I had bought more of this, if I had bought more of that, it's always the same. And I'm telling you, crew should go up, right? That's the next thing. So see you tomorrow on the live giveaway. I'm really looking forward to it. Bye. This is not working again. How can I... hold on. I'm going to do it like this. Did it record? I hope it did. Why is it not showing? What? It's already running. Alright. This gets embarrassing. Why is it not working? I can just stop right here. Right click stop. I hope it worked. Bye.